before we go into our next game, I want to look at something. This is just an idea that I came up with a little bit ago. I thought we could look at it, eh? Because why not? If you know the music, you know what I'm going with this. We're going to the forums. I got my account back, and we are going to look at something that I came up with a little bit ago, or not a little bit ago, but like a couple days ago or something. So let me get this in the way. I forgot I have this now. I got the old stuff back, so I can just do this. And boom, there we go. So yeah, that's a little. Yeah, it is. Okay. Second chat. Alright. So I made a little thing here for some more FNAF ideas. If it came to DBD, I just added a little onto it. So we all know the obvious killer choice would be William Afton, right? We know William Afton would be the main killer that would come into DBD if FNAF was ever introduced to Dead by Daylight, right? But I thought, what if we had, you know, two killers to an extent? What if we had two killers instead of just one, right? And obviously I made it that FNAF, or for Springtrap, I mean, you could have some skins for, you can have an epic skin for Scrap Trap and a legendary skin for Burn Trap. That's what I came up with. But I thought for another killer, why don't we throw in Circus Baby? Why not, eh? I think Circus Baby could be interesting for a killer from the FNAF series. And so basically what I would say for her power, well, what I put for her power would revolve around AI and build up power over time, right? So Baby herself, over time, would get more aggressive and start to move faster than normal. So by default, she gets a default increased movement speed. So, and her tear radius will increase to 40 meters as well. So if survivors want to counteract that, she needs to be shocked. Because like in this location, an ultimate custom night, or custom nights, right? You need to shock her to get her to calm down. And the same thing again, it's this location, if she's not, air quote, in a good mood, you shock her, right? And survivors can over time place controlled shock traps around the map, so they're the ones putting the traps down. So they can put traps down, and if Baby, you know, gets in range of these traps, she'll be shocked and return to base movement speed at 4.6. And Baby wouldn't be the only threat, as her friends are out on the trial as well as AI. So they're out about as AI. So we have Funtime Freddy, you know, we must have him. So I basically put for him, Funtime Freddy would make his presence known by shouting out some random voice line, because he shouts out a voice line when you start a custom nights this location. And once he's out, if he spots someone, he'll send up Bon, who will give survivors positions away with Killer Instinct. Survivors can find Funtime Freddy by hearing him laugh and make him call back Bon by pressing a button and disappear from the trial for a bit. So he will disappear for a bit, and then later on he'll respawn again at random. Basically, yeah. Funtime Foxy, on the other hand, will wander around the map and make every survivor's vision more darker. If he spots someone, he'll reveal that survivor's aura for 6 seconds and make them scream from jumpscaring them. So Foxy would bring in like the Dredge Nightfall in a sense or something. Because Funtime Foxy, you can't see him. I'm about to say her because it looks like a female, but it's a guy. Yeah, you can't see Funtime Foxy basically when you're trying to get across a thing. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because that's kind of loud. Yeah, you can't see him. So in order to see him, you flash the light to see him. Whereas in this case, obviously survivors can see a bit of their vision, just like in Nightfall. If they see him coming, or if he spots someone, yeah, he's going to reveal the aura for 6 seconds and make them scream. And if Foxy does his work, he'll despawn for a bit, or after 6 seconds of wandering. So you'll be out for 60 seconds, and when he's gone, then he's, you know, yeah. If he doesn't see anyone, he'll just despawn, and then he'll just come back again later on. And when he's done his work, if he has spot someone, he'll despawn again. So yeah. And then for Ballora, she will dance around the map, causing anyone near her to become oblivious with her lullaby. So you'll hear her little lullaby that she plays in this location when she's around you, and you won't hear the terrors. If she hears you nearby, she'll stay near your area until she leaves, because she can't see, so she hears you, but she can't see you. So yeah. And Circus Baby can also hear her lullaby when she's out and about, and as well, but if she's near her as well. So hiding from Baby, if you know she's nearby, will be difficult. So Baby knows you're in the vicinity, which she will know because Ballora stays near the person if she hears someone. Hiding from her is going to be pretty difficult. And that's basically the idea for Circus Baby to kill her. And I guess for cosmetics, you know, you give Scrap Baby make Scrap Baby an epic skin. As for other cosmetics, you can make Vanny a Legion skin, like a Legion legendary skin. I always think this one would be the best option. Like just throw Vanny as a Legion skin. And for survivors, you could just add some FNAF shirts from Skid Ridge. And for both sides, FNAF plushies as charms, basically. And that's how the idea is. And someone down here, Mr. Orangeberry, he's been in chat for a bit. He made this an idea. I didn't think of this, but this is a clever one. He says Molten Freddy should be a dredge skin. And looking at it, I can kind of see it. I think that would fit well if Molten Freddy was a dredge skin. Yeah. Just a little quirky ideas for what to come. And then another little idea I had, chat. This isn't FNAF related, but this is for Springwood. It's a little Springwood overhaul, right? So we all know Springwood is one of the worst realms in DBD with many safe loops and pallets scattered around the map. So I was thinking, why don't we change it to where it's a full new map, that being in the Boiler Room, right? The Boiler Room has had many different iterations throughout the Elm Street franchise. Basically, how it would work is the preschool would stay up top. Preschool stays up top, with the parking lot and the back door entrance. So those would be the exit gates. So same building as usual that we have. Exit gate 1 on the back, exit gate 2 at the front. Basic, simple stuff. Down below would be the Boiler Room, and it could have multiple paths in the width upstairs back. Yeah. Down below the Boiler Room could have multiple paths in the, I don't know why I put the width, that threw me off. Yeah, multiple paths, basically with upstairs balconies, or maybe areas that have a lot of steam coming out of the pipes. And make the area very foggy for a bit. Make it feel more like Freddy's play area, as what we have currently ain't really too intimidating for survivors, and it's very tedious and annoying for most killers. So basically just set the Boiler Room as the main map, you know? Because the Boiler Room definitely is big enough for its own map. You definitely can make it its own map. As we've seen in the Elm Street series, it's gone through many different changes and whatnot. And it's definitely been pretty big enough to have its own unique map. So that's basically what I would do for Springwood. Yeah, this is a little... Oh, I forgot I had this up here. Yeah. That's basically all I have for Springwood. Springwood and FNAF, basically. That's all I got.